listen, I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I feel. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a...
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves. That's why you treat me.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touch. Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 15 line. Here we go.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They toss to Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Joey Bosa, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Gordon happy to be back in the fold after reporting to the Chargers on September 26th. And, you know, the fan base is happy to have Melvin Gordon back as well. Week 5, his first game back, 12 carries, 31 yards. And he certainly figures to be the bell cow in that backfield for the Chargers going forward. Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers flushed out right. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers flushed. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
On second down now, it's Ingram. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. All right, CD, let's have a little fun. Now that we're into October, I'm going to give you some AFC teams. You tell me quickly, contender or pretender. You ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's start in the East. Buffalo.
Contender for a wild card spot.
Okay, how about the Chargers?
Pretender.
AFC North, the Steelers.
Contender because the AFC North is a jumble.
Okay, and then lastly, let's go to the South, Jacksonville.
Pretender. Houston now in control.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On second down, Eckler. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Set. We're okay. We're okay. Black 11. Split.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the Ravens' 13-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he slides to avoid the hit. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Here's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead, and that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defense. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30. 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 72 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards.
No. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Jackson now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson, being chased out left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the 1st down at the 1-yard line, though. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Check safety. Joker.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers caught by Allen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
180. That's a what? Shoot!
He's coming. We got double up. 180.
On on 2nd and 9. Rivers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Now Brown. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Jackson, option right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. On 2nd and inches, Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. To throw is Jackson. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Check 31, check 31.
26-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon. 74 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, flush to his right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. He's down to you.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 48 yards, and the Ravens cut into that lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rivers. He's got Allen, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Gordon, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. With it is Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 54 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Jackson to throw. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. This is Gordon as they go to him again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. No. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Jackson now. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Just the ball. Match box. Right. 53's right. 53's right.
This time Jackson will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Here's Jackson throwing again. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Now it's Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy,
he's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. From the 36, Jackson. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. This is Ingram on first and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Check 52.
Now on second and 13. Jackson stepping up. He'll try and run. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, Jackson. He gives it to Brown, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Ingram. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On second and 15 now. Jackson, bear in mind that Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
when I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Kill.
A loss of 2 yards.
Tight dog.
Now Breeze on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Cook. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a second down and 2 coming up. On second down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up third.
Brees going to try and throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Mike, 53.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Jackson options out left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. And an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Check 13. Check 13.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now. Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Wormley able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Now Kamara. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10.
Kill, turn up. Big easy.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
On the ground, Kamara. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
21. Switch. Whip. Watch the whip. 6'6", bullet high.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and that is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's got some space here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Break it down, fellas.
They'll run it with Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's got room. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Jackson on 1st down. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Running with Kamara, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check 25, check 25, check 24, check 24. Hey, easy. 25.
Now Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Here we go with Kamara, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now Jackson on first down, gets around him. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 28 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll roll him out right, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Ready? Yellow waiting. Got 36 to Mike.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Let's go. Ready? You ready?
It's a gain of 2.
36. Here we go.
Breeze now on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying the left side with Kamara. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. 95-56. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken